Okay, let's dive right into this, because today we're going to break down one of the most frustrating problems in golf into just a few simple, actionable steps. And trust me, this comes straight from a fantastic coaching session. Get ready for a major aha moment.
You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You step up to the tee, you think, okay, I need a little extra on this one. So you try to muscle it, and what happens? The ball goes shorter, it feels weak, maybe it slices way off into the trees. It feels like you're fighting yourself. So what's the deal? Why does adding effort so often kill your power?
Well, the answer usually comes down to a few really common swing flaws. These are the things you can actually see happening when we try to force the club to do something it really doesn't want to do. And the result? Total inconsistency.
Does any of this sound familiar? The big one is the body unwinding way too soon. That left shoulder just yanks up and away from the target, and that one move just throws everything off. Your arms feel like they're totally disconnected, lagging behind, and you end up either hitting the ground first or catching the ball fin. You just feel stuck.
Here's a great way to picture this disconnect. Think of a den-den daiko. It's this traditional Japanese pellet drum. You twist the handle right, the drum in the middle spins, and the little beads on the strings fly out and smack the drum face. For a lot of us golfers, our arms are just like those beads. They're disconnected, just kind of flailing around instead of being powerfully connected to the rotation of our body.
Okay, so let's get to the real root cause here. This isn't about being stronger or swinging faster. It's about physics. Your swing is literally caught in a battle between two opposite rotational forces, and you're probably helping the wrong one win. So here's the showdown. The mistake is what the source material calls a left turn. That's you actively trying to force the club down to the ball, pulling with your body. But what the club wants to do naturally is make a right turn. It wants to fall and release its own momentum. When you force that left turn, you're not just making a bad swing, you are literally fighting the laws of physics.
And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? If actively trying to hit the ball is wrong, what on earth are you supposed to do instead? How do you stop fighting and just allow that effortless, natural right turn to take over your swing? Well, the answer is surprisingly simple. The solution isn't some complicated 10-step sequence of moves. It's one single, kind of counterintuitive swing thought, and it's all focused on your shoulders. This one little adjustment is designed to fix that whole chain reaction of flaws we saw just a minute ago.
And here it is. This is the master key. Your one thought in the downswing should be this: keep the right shoulder high. I know, it feels completely wrong. Your instinct, my instinct, everyone's instinct is to dip that right shoulder to try and get under the ball. But that instinct, that's what's causing the whole problem.
So why does this work? It's pretty amazing, actually. By focusing on keeping that right shoulder high, you physically stop your body from spinning open too early. That automatically keeps your left shoulder down, which helps you maintain your posture. And here's the magic. It creates all this space for your arms and the club to just drop into the perfect slot and release with that powerful, natural right turn.
Of course, a swing thought is pretty useless if you can't actually feel it. So these drills, also from the lesson, are designed to take this idea and bake it right into your muscle memory.
Okay, drill number 1 is to hide your right arm. If you film yourself from face on, try to make a swing where your right arm and elbow stay hidden behind your body for as long as possible. This forces you to keep that right shoulder high. Drill number 2 is to practice releasing from hip height. This teaches you to stop trying to force it from the top, and instead feel that natural whip-like release of the club head right at the bottom.
So what happens when you finally stop fighting your swing and start working with physics instead? You get the one thing every single golfer wants: power that feels completely and utterly effortless.
So what's the real potential here? Well, the instructor is pretty confident that by making this one change, a 200-yard carry isn't just possible, it's probable. And that distance doesn't come from swinging harder. It comes from swinging smarter, transferring energy efficiently instead of wasting it fighting yourself. This quote really says it all, doesn't it? The goal isn't to work harder for your distance, it's to work less. A great golf swing shouldn't hurt. It should feel smooth, connected, easy on the body, all while producing more power than you ever thought you had. So let me leave you with this. What part of your swing could use a little less effort?